Hello friends, today we are going to discuss Unit 3 of Project Management, that is Project Cost Management and Budgeting. Here we are going to discuss what is cost, what is importance of a cost management, then we will discuss what are the different tools and techniques which are available to manage the cost or your budget. First of all, here we are going to discuss what is cost. A cost is nothing but a resource which is to be sacrificed to achieve a particular objective. Next definition of a cost is something is given up in an exchange. Here we will take the example of a customer and seller or buyer and seller. If here buyer wanted to buy a particular product from the seller, then here the buyer has to pay a something resource to seller in exchange between them. ठीक है. Now next one is your what is project cost management. Project cost management is nothing but the process with the help of different three variants, that is cost estimation, cost budgeting and cost control. Here we are going to control the cost or budget. First is your cost estimation. What is cost estimation? Cost estimation, it is a technique with the help of that we are going to calculate the raw budget or raw estimation to required for the performance of a particular operation. Now next, cost budgeting. What is cost budgeting? Here we are already calculated estimation of a event or task or activity. Then what activity is going to going to occupied, or what we can say that expense particular what activity had different expenses, actual expenses. This can is to be discussed with the help of cost budgeting. Now cost control. What is cost control? Cost control, here we are already calculated cost estimation, cost budgeting. Then we have to perform measurement and action on them to control that cost. Here we are going to take the example of a particular function. If you wanted to execute that particular function, then here we, according to our past experience, we have to calculate estimation for that function to perform that function. Then we have to perform what activity is going to achieve or expense, what we can say that हर एक्टिविटी के लिए कितना कितना फंक्शन, हर एक्टिविटी कितना ऑक्यूपाई करने वाला है बजट, उसके बारे में कॉस्ट बजटिंग कहा जाता है, कॉस्ट बजटिंग में डिस्कस किया जाता है. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन इज योर कॉस्ट कंट्रोल. कॉस्ट कंट्रोल इज नथिंग बट द प्रोसीजर विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट the measurement and action is to be performed on that estimated cost budgeting. Now next one is your project cash flow management. Cash management is the process of planning and controlling the budget of a business. Cost management is a form of management accounting that allows a business to predict expenditure to help reduce the chances of going over budget. Many businesses employ cost management plan for specific project as well as for overall business model. Now next, cash. What is cash? The meaning of a cash is cash in hand and cash at a bank, including deposits. A statement which show actual cash flow, that is inflow and outflow of a cash, that is nothing but your cash flow management. How many amount or rupees is to be credited into the business account, this is nothing but your inflow. And how many amount or cash is to be deposited or debited from your organization or account, organization's account, that is nothing but your outflow. Okay. Now next, there are two types of a inflow. There are two types of a flows, that is inflow and outflows. If increase in cash is nothing but your inflow. Now in another hand, we can say that decrease in a cash is nothing but your outflow. Classification of a cash flows are operating activities, investing activity, and financing activity. First one is your operating activity. Inflow of cash flow from operating activities represent the level of a sufficient cash generation necessary to maintain operating capability without recourse to external resource of financing. In other words, operating activities mean a principal revenue producing activities of a organization. Here we are going to increase the increase the inflow of a our organization by different operations. In here we are going to take the example of a salary of a employees, then the different purchase. If you wanted to purchase a different product from the organization, this thing is to be considered in a operating activity. Now next, okay, that these are example already given: cash sale, cash receipt, cash payment of a supplier and worker, etc. Now next one is your cash flow management from investing activity. Assets and long-term investment that do not come under cash equivalents are known as investing activities. Investing activities represent how much investment in long-term assets have been made to earn profit in future. The examples are cash payment to acquire tangible and intangible assets, including construction of assets and capitalization of the research and development of a cost, cash receipts from sale of investment and disposal of a fixed assets. Now next one is cash flow management through financial activity. The activities which may result in change in size and composition of owner's capital, including preference shares, are called financial activities. The examples of cash flow from financial activities include cash received on issue of shares, debentures, loans, bond, and other short or long-term borrowing. Okay, this is for cash flow management. In next, we are going to discuss cost estimation tool and techniques. Thank you.